Hello, I'm Gregory Payne, the Chair of Communications Studies, the first communication department in the United States at Emerson College. Also, the co-director of the Emerson Blanquerna Global Summit. I'm here today to find out some insights with regard to the latest spring break trip to Barcelona. We've been going since 1992, and here today we have student ambassador Melanie, who's going to talk about what was Barcelona all about to you.
It was so fascinating. I went once when I was little, but coming back older, I think I definitely gained a different perspective on the city. I think my favorite part of the entire trip was visiting Tinkle Communications as a public relations junior and getting a rundown of how a global PR firm operates, how they manage their reputations with journalists. And one thing that stood out to me, they did a case study review of one of their events for their clients. It was a sailing, like a major sailing competition, and instead of focusing on like just the sport, they did a really good idea, like had a really good idea of how to tap into different assets. So they focused on, you know, the companies sponsoring the sailing team, like Louis Vuitton, and they did, you know, profiles on the different sailors. They also touched into the environmental element and how sailing is like a very like eco-conscious sport. And I think the way they were able to get so much coverage by expanding their reporting was very smart.
Yes.
And it was really interesting to see.
Yeah, you're a PR student. Of
Yes.
course, you're a part of PRSSA. You
Yes,
were just
I
at
am.
BU. From your perspective, and you think about coming to Emerson, if you were a senior, why do trips like this make you say that Emerson really is an immersive experience?
Oh, it definitely is an immersive experience, especially like to get the opportunity to go tour a firm overseas, especially the only firms I've really worked for are very small PR firms back home. And to see a firm work on such a global scale, they have like multiple different offices, seeing the different side of things and being able to compare the two really helps with my career growth to see like what do I prefer? Do I want to work maybe in an agency with international reach, or maybe do I want to stay more domestic and local? So that was really fascinating to see, and I'm glad Emerson sent me on this opportunity.
Well, I think what's exciting is Javier Kurtix, of course, who was a student who convinced me to go to 92 to the Olympics, is someone who's always looking for good talent. So who knows, Melanie, you might be back in Lisbon or you might be back in Barcelona working with Javier.
See? Vale.
As we conclude another Pain on Politics, I think what it all epitomizes is you never know how far an Emerson education will take you, so continue to focus on expression necessary to evolution. See you next time.